Smashing success. Philippines aces hosting of historic WTA 125 women's tourney. Manila, Philippines. It's an A+ grade for the Philippines in serving as host of a Women's Tennis Association, WTA, tournament for the first time in history at the new-look Rizal Memorial Tennis Center. From players to coaches, WTA officials and fans, the country passed the test across the board with flying colors for now a bigger chance of staging higher-level tournaments in the coming years. It's a smashing success. We've talked to some of the coaches and players, and all of their reviews were very good. There are minimum standards, court, venue, hotel, that was supervised by the WTA, but I think we went beyond that, including the exceptional hospitality of the Filipino people. Lahat Masaya and want to be part of something great. Beamed Philippine Tennis Association, Filter, Secretary General and Navotas City Mayor John Ray Chanco, a former tennis player himself. Well, to tell you the truth, it's an excellent turnout. If you're asking me if the Philippines would be ready to do a tournament of a higher caliber, then they are ready, said WTA supervisor Cristina Romero Contla from Mexico. The Philippines never had a tennis tournament of international standards as the WTA until this year, with the Philippine Sports Commission led by Chairman Patrick Pato Gregorio and the Filter teaming up to make it happen, thanks to an inspiration from world sensation Alex Ila. Although Ila failed to reach the final of her first professional home tournament, the bigger picture of trying to impress the world with the country's capability to stage international events was achieved, not to add a thrilling finale that was supported by the Filipinos nonetheless. Tickets, in fact, were sold out from day one to the final with or without Ila, as crowd-darling Donna Vikic of Croatia and eventual champion Camila Osorio of Colombia was showered by an equally warm love from the home fans. For the WTA, that exceptional Filipino hospitality, marked by the nail salons, spas, and other wellness service inside the venue atop the standardized gyms, hotels, and courts, was the X factor, putting the Philippines in a league of its own compared to other countries as a host. Well, I have to say that I have done several 125s, and I have to say this is a very high standard for it. Actually, it competes with 250s in different categories, and I think that the most important part is that we all felt very welcome here in the Philippines, added Contla. The distinguished players, who have been all over every city for the year-round WTA tour, agreed. I think aside from Colombia, this is number one for me, said Osorio, whose magical run in Manila included a 6-4 win over local star Ila and punctuated by a 2-6, 6-3, 7-5 win over Paris Olympic silver medalist Donna Vikic of Croatia. I've never seen many people in my match away from home. It's a pleasure to play for you. I hope I can come back. It was really a pleasure playing in front of you. This city deserves a bigger tournament in the future, so I hope to come back. I don't know much Filipino, but maraming salamat, added Vikic, dubbed as adopted Filipina, after being a good sport to Ila despite losing in their last two overseas matches leading to Manila. It is super nice. I think that everybody agrees with me that the tournament seems to have existed for years. It is so well organized, added German legend Tatiana Maria, the number one seed in the trailblazing tourney. It is super good, hey. Everyone is super kind. All of these signs lead to a WTA 250 next year. Most if not everyone expects. But while the country checked all the boxes in its first WTA foray as part of a 3-year contract with the WTA, and as much as Filipino fans wanted it, there's more to it than hosting a 250 or higher level. Compared to the 125 level, which the WTA owns and offers for franchise in up to 60 cities each year, the 250s, 500s, and 1000s are already set annually with ownership from private entities. Of course, people want bigger and better ones. That's expected. But it's a different process, Chanco clarified. We'll have to deal with them. It's either you lease or buy it, so we have to negotiate. It's not a sure thing. For now, while trying to pull all the stops for 250s and higher tournaments, the Philippines will make the most out of its WTA franchise even with the base 125 levels, along with the planned hosting of Asian Junior and ITF tournaments. Smashing success. Philippines aces hosting of historic WTA 125 women's tourney. The sun dipped low over Manila's skyline on January 26, 2026, as fans queued outside the newly renovated Rizal Memorial Tennis Center, a venue transformed from a relic of Philippine sports history into the heartbeat of world-class women's tennis. What awaited inside wasn't just a sporting event, but a milestone, the first ever WTA tournament hosted in the Philippines. This was the Philippine Women's Open, a WTA 125 event that would go on to rewrite the nation's sporting narrative and electrify thousands from all corners of the archipelago. A dream realized, from vision to historic reality. For decades, Filipino tennis enthusiasts dreamed of watching global stars compete on home soil. Traditionally, fans had few options, either travel abroad to watch top-tier tournaments or follow highlights through live streams. But that changed in 2026 when the Philippine Tennis Association, (FILTA), and the Philippine Sports Commission, (PSC), teamed up to bring elite tennis to Manila. After months of preparation, renovation, and logistics, Manila was officially added to the global WTA calendar, a monumental moment in Philippine sports. The refurbished Rizal Memorial Tennis Center, nestled within the iconic Rizal Memorial Sports Complex, was more than just a venue. It was a symbol. Centuries of sporting history and collective ambition converged there as hard courts gleamed under tropical skies, ready to host 32 singles competitors and 14 doubles teams from around the world. Setting the stage, standards, fans, and Filipino hospitality. The stakes were high even before the first serve. WTA officials laid down exacting international standards, from courts and venue facilities to hospitality and logistics. The Philippines was not just ready, it was determined to exceed expectations. Secretary General of FILTA, John Ray Chanco, beamed as he noted that the event had gone beyond the minimum requirements, particularly highlighting the warm and generous hospitality that became a defining feature of the event. What truly set this inaugural staging apart was the unmatched Filipino welcome, from energetic crowds filling every seat to thoughtful touches like wellness services and community engagement areas spread throughout the venue. Coaches, players, and WTA officials all echoed the same sentiment. The Philippines didn't just meet WTA standards, it embraced every visitor with heartfelt enthusiasm. A packed house. Fans write their own chapter. Tickets were snapped up quickly, sold out from day one through to the final match, regardless of whether local favorite Alex Ilo was still in the draw. The energy was palpable, every rally, every smash, and every heartbeat felt amplified by a stadium full of passionate supporters.